In this tutorial, we are going to create a thumbnail pick gallery. This is the thumbnail gallery that we can see, and we have to create this image gallery into our Flexbox container here into this part. So stay tuned. If we just shrink our web browser, we can see that correspondingly this peak gallery, it is practically getting side by side or vertically up and down. As we can see, it is shrinking or narrowing its way. When we observe this web page into a normal preview, we can see that all this peak gallery, all those image thumbnails, those are practically coming side by side. So this is the thing that we are going to learn. We have to create this thing into our project, into our web page that we are currently working on. Now in doing so, the first thing that we are going to do inside this index.html, first of all we have to create the co-relevant class. We name it as pick thumbnail, and inside this pick thumbnail class we are going to create our thumbnail gallery. So this is what we need to do now. We need to first of all customize or stylize this pick thumbnail class. And the second thing, we will be practically needing all those images. Those are used over here. So I have accumulated those images into a particular folder which is known as image. And inside this image folder, I have placed all those images here. And the standard size of all those thumbnails are 250 by 200. So these are all those images. Those are going to be used in the project, and I have placed all those images into a single image folder. Now we have created this div class pick thumbnail. Now all we need to do, we need to stylize it. So I am going back to stylesheet.css, and inside this stylesheet.css I am now creating, as I have told you previously, that always copy things and paste it to avoid any kind of error. So I'm going to copy this class name from here, and inside this stylesheet.css we are going to create pick thumbnail. Now if we get back to our project and reload, we can see that already this div has been imposed over here. This class has been created into our web page with our pick thumbnail. Now we are ready practically to call all those images here. So I have created a folder which is known as image, and inside this folder now get back to your project and reload, and you can see that all those images are present inside this div class pick thumbnail as we have created here. And another thing, get back to style sheet, and instead of providing this margin top, you may use, by this it will be creating a margin bottom of 10 pixels flat, as we can see. So this div is practically leaving a flat margin of 10 pixels from the top and from the bottom, but no margin from the extreme left or extreme right position. We will see what will happen if we use this one, display flex. Get back to your project and reload, and you can see that all those images in smaller preview 2, it is now getting shrinked and it is getting side by side, and practically there is no more scope of vertical alignment in case of lower resolution. Can you notice it? This is the main problem that we can observe over here. This is the thing that will happen. So let's get back to our project, and we are using here this term which is known as flex wrap. Now in general, flex wrap uses this no wrap option, and that is the main cause that even if you just shrink, you can see that it is getting very stubborn in nature. It is still maintaining that particular horizontal alignment of those thumbnails, whether it is in case of a lower preview or it is in case of a larger preview. So in order to get rid of it, all we need to do, we need to change this no wrap option into wrap. Now this is the thing that is going to do the trick. Now if we get back to our project and reload, and we can see that all those images are now getting vertically down. Now they are just aligning themselves one over another and they are vertically stacked. But now if we just increase the device width, we can see that all of them are getting horizontally aligned as we have desired in this case. You practically want to make some amendments into these images, so that is why you need to copy this one, and here you have to specify that all those images, those are practically coming down within .pic thumbnail class name. These images should be having a property, a border radius that is set to 10 pics, or you may provide here 10%, whatever you wish. I use 10 pics here. Now just press Ctrl S, get back to your project and reload, and now you can see that here goes your 10 pics border radius flat. If we want a particular margin between two individual images, between two consecutive individual images, then all we need to do, we need to provide a margin of, for say, 10 pics. Get back to your project and reload, and you can see that the images are now leaving a constant margin of 10 pics from each other. Then you may provide here a max width, which will be set to, for say I am setting this max width to 1200 pics. In that case, all we need to do here, we need to make this amendment of 10 pics auto. That means your div with the class name pic thumbnail, it will be having a maximum width of 1200 pics, and everything goes here. Now just press Ctrl S and get back to your project and reload, and you can see that all of your images, those are now practically confined within a 1200 pics max width image container. So this is the thing that we need to know from this tutorial. In the next tutorial we are going to discuss a lot of more things that are still needed to be analyzed over here, a lot of those kind of properties. So hope you guys to stay tuned for our next tutorial. If you guys like this video, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.